Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video, and let's cover some crypto news today. First of all, I can't wait for XRP to pump above $1.25 again. And it's funny, every single time I say that, people in the comment section say, Dusty, have you gone crazy? Have you lost your mind? $1.25 is nothing. And I always reply in the exact same fashion. To be honest with you, $1.25 is not really going to make a big difference for almost any XRP holder, unless you have a crazy long position open like I do, I guess. Usually a 10-20% increase is not the biggest explosion of of gains in the crypto realm. I guess in the stock market that would be different. However, it's for me a little bit more about morale. And it's a little bit more about the way that people perceive XRP. Right now, it's a very undervalued coin. But more importantly, I'm seeing a lot of people give up and just not believe in the entire process anymore. My best explanation for the whole phenomenon is, well, people keep looking at other coins which have outperformed or done better, and so they are regretting their choices. To which I can only say, diversification is key. That's the easiest thing to say about it. Then again, I also do believe that even right now, people are doubting that when Bitcoin goes up, whether XRP will go up or not. And I personally believe that if XRP showed a little bit more elasticity, I guess, with Bitcoin, a little bit more, showing that it's basically elastic, you guys hopefully get what I'm trying to say with that, trying to kind of bounce with it, then people would also believe more so that once the altcoin run comes in, that XRP can still continue on with the gains even though they're being sued by the SEC. We've explained before how I believe that XRP's price can actually surge twice. Once because of the bull run, and then second time because of the lawsuit end, which can ultimately also decide where the price is going to head. For example, let's say bull run takes XRP back to all-time high, then the lawsuit, for example, can get the price times 15 or whatever, getting it to, whatever, let's say $40 or so. Because people don't understand. Being the first properly regulated crypto is such a big deal, and I'm not exactly sure what the end result is. In the comment section, people are happy with $7. Some people are not happy with $50. Some people are not even happy with $100. You decide what you think is going to happen, all right? I can't fill it in for you. But I am personally quite happy once it goes to $12 because the amount of money that will be made with my trade is so far, I think it's going to be It's going to be so much money, guys, that I'm completely satisfied with that. It's going to be way more than any XRP I could have ever held. So from that perspective, I'm all good. I'm all set if that happens. But I guess it's also coming up to just how much crypto you have, how much you believe in it, and how your setup is going to be. As I've said before, I'm trading it over on Bybit. I have a couple of trades set up. I'll do more updates on Patreon soon, I hope. Just going deeper and deeper into how my trades are set, because I think it's about to go freaking nutty. But it's also the undervalued price right now that's giving you the possibility for crazy gains. Please understand that if you need $1,000 per XRP to be happy or rich, the problem is almost certainly with you. I don't want to be rude with that, but I mean, if you need 1,000 times gains on an XRP type of crypto, it's going to be very difficult to get. It might happen, don't get me wrong, but it's very difficult. It shouldn't be your goal. Your goal should, let's say, be about 50 times or so. And if the price increases times 50 and you're not set in terms of that you're at least a lot freer than you are now, maybe not crazy rich, but a lot freer, then there's a little bit of a problem in the way that you set things up. I would personally suggest make sure you increase your cash flow right now, make sure you increase your initial capital right now, and start investing big before the crazier gains have happened. And right now, for example, with XRP, again, my own opinion, not financial advice, is it's basically at an undervalued spot where people right now are not recognizing it. And that's obviously where the most amount of gains are made. So if you've lost your faith, that's completely fine. But don't come crawling back once the price is really at the $10 mark or so, again, and then start buying in or trying again to come for the 10 times or 100 times gains. We have shouted out XRP so much when it was at below 10 cents, below 5 cents. But even now, below, I think, what would the price go to? 11 cents, I believe, in March of 2020, and 17 cents, I believe, December 29th of 2020. So about a year ago, not even a year ago, the price was 17 cents. At the time, I was sharing with you guys that I think the lawsuit can make the XP price go times 50. And right now, we've already gone times, let's say times 6, times 7 or so. But let's say we did times 7. Yeah, I firmly believe that times 7 from here is easily possible too. But that's already my times 50, for example, throughout the last year. throughout the last year. If we're talking about 100 times, that means we need to go to $17. I think it's definitely feasible. Even within 1 year, it can happen. I mean, easily 100 times. But that changes the later you buy in and the more you basically buy into once an event has already happened. So for example, if the lawsuit is over, the price is going to be, for example, $12. And so getting it times 100 on the coin then is going to be a lot more difficult than getting in at 12 cents and getting that times 100. You guys get my drift? So point being, $1.25 is a very important mark, specifically for all the people who have been here for a couple of months now. I'm not talking years, I'm talking a couple of months, because the price has shifted quite significantly over a good period of time here. But it's also to get the people, I guess, to trust the process and not act too hastily. I think people in the crypto space are generally too much of the, I want money quick, need right now, quick, and not understanding that, again, I've already gotten now, let's say 7 times gains throughout, a couple of months, so 7 times the money. But I still believe that whatever we bought at the end of the year, let's say at the beginning of this year, the first day of this year, is still going to do maybe 100 times throughout the next 2 years, if you guys get my drift. So if you bought it January 1st, if you bought Shiba, your $1,000 would have turned to 500 million. Yeah. Did you do it though? No. So, okay, let's not, stick with the past. Let's look for a new option, I guess, to make more money. If you bought XRP at the start of the year, let's say it was 17 cents at the time, still think it could go to $17 in another year and a half from now. Okay. Is that not good enough though? Is that not good enough? That you get 100 times gains in, let's say 2-3 years? Yeah, I think some people just have an interesting perception on money and how it should be made and how much they should make. But that's just me, though. All right, I personally think it's one of the greatest opportunities, and it's such a low risk for the reward. But that's just me. All right, I'm going to be trading it over on Bybit, as I've told you guys before. I have one conditional open right now on my main account. I have a couple more. I need to do a little bit more explaining over on Patreon, though, for how exactly I've set them up, because I've been tweaking and changing a little bit. And that's because conditionals are nice, but they're very scary when you're talking about big price movements. So I'm thinking of the best system to hopefully teach a lot of people how to make a couple $1,000,000 bucks with, maybe let's say $10,000 or so. Does it take some money to make money? Of course. But, yeah. By the way, I don't charge for that. It's like $5 or so the Patreon. I don't know what it costs. $10 maybe. All right, then let's move on with some news, right? Because I talked about the price and talked about my philosophy for a little bit, but maybe some of you guys already know it and you're thinking, oh, let this old geezer stop talking with his hypothetical crap. Let's see the price move. Okay, let's talk about some news. So, U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen suggests imposing a tax on unrealized capital gains. This means stock gains will be taxed even if they're not being sold. And it also means that taxes will be owed when the value of a home appreciates, even though it's not been sold. So this is definitely one of the most awful choices anybody in the world could ever make. Unrealized capital gains are basically, let's say you bought crypto for $10,000. At the end of the year, it's worth $50,000. You haven't sold anything, and so you haven't actually gotten any money in your pocket. You just spend $10,000 to buy some crypto, and that's basically it, right? You have a new value on your screen, but you haven't seen any money in your pocket. All of a sudden, the tax bill is going to be, I don't know what the tax bill in the U.S. is, let's say 20% over the $40,000 that you gained, even though you don't have anything in your pocket right now. So you're forced to sell some of your crypto then to basically pay some tax. Same thing can go for the house, which is completely dumb and stupid. Then again, it works both ways. So if the price goes down, you get a tax deduction, obviously. But still, I think it's a really, 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 really dumb system. I think it's really, really dumb, but it's something they want to do to fund more projects with. And again, I think it's one of the stupidest things that could have ever been. Yeah, it's just very bad, very big minus for me. Then I don't want to stand on this too long, but SafeMoon is going trending again. That shows you what type of market we're in right now. It's a very interesting market. Crypto market reclaims $2.6 trillion as number of cryptos surpasses 13,000. Yeah. Once more, it's just a start, I guess. I don't know what else to tell you right there. I know that this is all just the start of the bigger movement anyway. 13,000 crypto is still low. I, however, would like to add that I think 90%, 99% maybe of them are actually really bad. I don't think they'll survive for the next 10 years or so. A little side note that maybe I should have added there. And 2.6 trillion is also just a small number. The crypto market will grow at least times 40 from here if you ask me. But I think, honestly, times so much more than that. Times 80 even as a start. I think it's going to get, maybe not the biggest, but it's going to become a, let's say, $200, $300, $400 trillion market eventually. And I don't think it's going to take too long, to be honest with you. Elon Musk reveals his crypto buys. Actually, it's very simple. He bought Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin. That's basically what he's got. Shiba, not heard by Elon Musk's negative tweet. David Goxton explains why. Well, Shiba did not, or did it without Elon, so I don't believe that the project is hurt because of what Elon said. It did a 25% pump and dump, but that is basically it. If Elon said that about Doge, that would have been a different story. Elon needs to chill and help grow the space in general. All right. Legendary trader Peter Brand challenges Binance with 4 questions about the 88% Binance crash. Because the price crashed over there because of some bot, right? But it's something to kind of think about. Because if one small company can crash the price on Binance by 80%, that's definitely kind of interesting. And Peter Brand is now asking, what is exact corporate relationship with or Binance with Binance US? Will the firm release terms and TNS with all trades, volumes, and price? Did firm take opposite side of client fills? Will firm change low to reflect actual fills? This is basically just questions to see if Binance is fair or not. As things were definitely interesting right there with that movement. And then last but not least, check out the Telegram for the DustDBC group. Just check it out. Links down below. It's just for fun. It's completely free. You can just chat in there if you want to. It's just a cool little place where you guys can hang out and talk with each other. Check it out. Link is down below. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video later today.